Okay guys, yesterday I created a video and I completely forgot that I didn't upload it, to be quite honest with you. So that was bad on my behalf, and for that I apologize. But as excuses as it may sound, yesterday I went to work rather early. I was also feeling sick that morning, so the last video that I recorded probably wouldn't have been good anyway, since it was rushed and I sounded kind of sick. Then I got home from work rather late, so I just kind of forgot about it. So, I'm going to start working on it now. I'm going to take my time with this video, get all my thoughts out there into the open, and I'm going to be looking at the English trailer this time since it's been revealed. So, let's get right into things. Alright, the first Pokemon we have to look at is called... it's called Wishiwashi. Honestly, that's a terrible name, but I don't hate the Pokemon itself. So, just going with it. It's a water type. It has the ability Schooling, which it's not exactly what I thought it would be in the last video, where it gains a new form depending on how big the opponent is, like I thought it would, but apparently it's when it reaches a certain level. I'm not entirely sure which level this actually is. However, the Pokemon is level 50 in the trailer. If that's the level that it gains this new form at, that's kind of depressing, I guess. Because it's not good for story playthroughs or anything. That's just... I don't know, it's good for competitive maybe, but level 50 is too far in my opinion. Maybe 36-ish, around that area, but whatever. Moving on to the next one. This next one is called Pyukumuku. I really hope to God I said that right, because I probably didn't. Now, this Pokemon is strangely a water type. Its ability is Innards Out, which in the Japanese trailer looks like it makes the Pokemon faint with you, so I kind of figured it was like Paris Song in a way, but it's actually not. Now, one thing to take note of is that one of the moves Minior is using kind of looks like fossils. So, I mean, this could mean that Minior is actually the fossil Pokemon for this region. Now, I'm not saying it is, because that is completely baseless speculation, but it's a rock type, so it fits, and someone did bring up the fact that Wimpod wasn't a rock type, so it would make sense if that wasn't a fossil. So, anyway, enough about Minior. Let's go back to Puki. I'm going to call it Puki because its name is really strange. So, Puki is tiny. It is a tiny thing that apparently makes its insides come out as a fist. Whatever HP it had left before it fainted gets dealt to the opponent as damage when it faints. In the Japanese trailer, you saw the opponent go down entirely, and that kind of made its ability unclear. However, this confirms its ability and what it does exactly. So, alright, that's about all there is to talk about on this one. So, this next one is called Morelull. Morelull does not really interest me at all. It's a grass fairy type Pokemon. It's again another fairy. This region has a lot of fairies. I mean, I guess they're trying to catch up with all the other types, because, I mean, there's 721 Pokemon, and fairy is very little compared to most other Pokemon, other than maybe Ice and Ghost, seeing as how those two are still the rarest two types. But overall, I guess they're trying to make some more unique fairy types. Its abilities are Illuminate and Affect Spore. It seems to have a new mushroom ability, or maybe that's spore activating, I don't know. Alright, so this next part is actually about Team Skull. I still do not like the name Team Skull. It sounds generic, and like they're trying to be edgier than they look. So, anyway. It says, Team Skull has a bone to pick with you. Good puns, guys. Good job on the puns. Now, I was right in saying that those two at the bottom of the Korokoro magazine were the grunts. Now, their animations are interesting, I guess. I mean, they kind of like to dance or whatever. One thing that I don't think was shown in the English trailer was them sending out their Pokemon. When they sent out their Pokemon in the Japanese trailer, they were actually in nest balls instead of standard Pokeballs. This is interesting because that has never been done before in the entire franchise. Every NPC trainer has always had a Pokeball with them. It's never been an Ultra Ball or anything. I mean, and I really just never understood why. I mean, it's a simple, small thing, and it adds diversity to what you may see a Pokemon using. I mean, they could have given Team Aqua Pokeballs with the Aqua symbol on them or something. I don't know. I'm ranting about stuff that's very tiny, so I'm just going to move forward. Judging from the Japanese trailer, it looks as though Team Skull takes control of certain areas of towns and you need to try and take them back. Seeing as how there's that one scene where the protagonist is walking up towards the Pokemon Center, actually, and it's all fenced off and Team Skull's guarding it. So I guess you need to beat them and then regain parts of the towns. That's just a theory, though. The next part is Plumeria, Team Skull's big sister. I don't really like her design. I mean, it's okay. I feel like she could use a little less makeup around the eyes, and she has no eyebrows whatsoever. But still, moving on. Don't really know too much about her so far. In the Japanese trailer, she sent out a Golbat in an Ultra Ball, so that's about all we know about her so far. Anyway, moving on. Next one we have is the team leader, the big boss of Team Skull. His name is Guzma. Guzma, honestly, I don't hate his design too much. He looks like he shouldn't be the team leader in my opinion, but that's just me. He looks more like he should be one of the admins, whereas a bigger, badder person should be team leader. I don't know. I'm just going with it. Overall, what interests me most about this character is his watch, actually. It's simply because it looks like it could either fit a Z-Gem thing, whatever they're being called, or it could fit a Keystone. But I don't even know if Mega Evolution is coming back in this game, so I'm just gonna leave that alone for now. Or it's just a watch, and I'm looking too much into things. I do that often, so I'm just gonna ignore it and continue going on to the thing. On the Japanese trailer, he was shown to have a Ariados, and Team Skull Grunts were shown to have a Drowsy and a Haunter, meaning that this team revolves entirely around poison types as well, and maybe ghost types as well, but mainly poisons, because every Pokemon they've shown with has been poison, except for maybe the Drowsy. I don't exactly fully know on Drowsy's type. I gotta go look that up now, because I never used one. I never liked Drowsy too much. Nope, just plain old Psychic. Alright, and now we get into the more regional variants that were discovered, and first we get a good look at Meowth. I do not hate Meowth, however, I don't really care about it, and that's simply because of the fact that I want to see Persian before I judge this in Pokemon's entire evolutionary line. It looks a little too fabulous for my taste, but again, I'm still waiting for Persian. I'm hoping that Persian looks pretty cool, simply because Persian has always been okay, in my opinion. I've just never really liked it enough to use it. I'm kind of hoping this changes that. The next one is Marowak, which actually looks pretty awesome, in my opinion. I've always liked Marowak, as I've said in the last video. Overall, its ghost type is cool. Its animations are awesome, in my opinion. It's way more animated than the standard one. And by the look of it, it gets a new ghost type Boomerang move, which honestly I kind of expected, but it's good to get that confirmed. Overall, this one is an A+ in my opinion. But then there's the next one, and it starts by showing proper Raichu, and then it shows this. Oh my god, I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, simply because people are like, oh my god, it's so adorable, when in reality it looks bad. It looks absolutely terrible in my opinion, and that's simply because nothing looks right about it. It's like Raichu is the adult scissors variant of this Pokemon, whereas the Alolan Raichu is like, they're like, okay, let's make it safety scissors, because all the sharp parts are gone. On top of that, its light orange color scheme changed to a brownish, and that mixed with the white and the yellow just don't really work. Its color scheme is bad. Its eyes look like I don't know, it looks like it should be a fairy type at least, but it's really not. Despite how it looks, this Pokemon is going to be fantastic in competitive. I mean, even if it doesn't get that big of a buff compared to Raichu, its ability Surge Surfer is absolutely fantastic, and that's really all there is to say about it. It's just fantastic. It doubles its speed in electric terrain, and I mean, Raichu has a base speed of 110. If you double that, you have a base speed of 220, and I don't think anything has passed that, although I could be wrong on it. Maybe Deoxys does. But anyway, my point is that that is absolutely perfect for this Pokemon. I'm glad Raichu got a buff. I'm just depressed about how it looks, because I do not think Raichu looks good anymore. And I never actually hated the original Raichu, so... But overall, this is just something that I will not be using. Alright, if you like this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this video, or videos on my channel, and I will see you next time. Be sure to leave your opinions on these Pokemon in the descriptions below, simply because I want to hear your opinions. Because I know that my opinions are pretty straightforward, kind of come across as rather blunt. Especially when it comes to this Raichu, because honestly, I absolutely hate this thing. I really do. But, I don't know. Alright, I will see you next time.